Hope you can hear this. June 30th, Mount Baker, Snoqualmie National Forest again tonight. Not the same set, not the same area, but just a different part of it. And this beautiful, amazing little stream, actually raging little stream, is what we're camping next to tonight. All right, let's go back up here on the road to the campsite and I'll show you what we've got. There's my old buddy Zeke. Did great today, 231 miles. There we are. We're just going to lay down next to him, next to the road here this evening. And it is getting dark. Actually, I shot a video a little while ago, and I just there's some things about it I really didn't care for, so I went ahead and I'm going to do another one. But here we are off the bridge. Another view of this little raging torrent. Very cool. All right. So yeah, like I said, 231 miles. Haven't said epic in a while. I'm going to say an epic ride today. Riding through those North Cascades on Route 20 was absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful ride, and those are some big gnarly mountains. Again, snow covered, in places, and just absolutely beautiful. Another place that I've been to before with Dad and Uncle James. But when we were here years ago, we went to, I'm going to say, the wrong section of it, so to speak. I think we went maybe to this western entrance that I saw on the map, or maybe I saw the signs for, maybe both. But and it would be why we didn't see what I saw today, because they were truly spectacular. So yeah, just had quite a ride. Again, started out over there, close to Verlo on 92, which is also called the Mountain Loop Highway, and rode a little ways out on it, and then it actually turned to a gravel road and had like 14 miles of gravel up to this little town of Darrington, and then from Darrington rode up to Rockport. And then at Rockport, again, we got on Route 20 and rode over through the Cascades, out a good ways, and turned around and came back. And like I said, now we're camped up here in the National Forest off of 20 a little ways. Went through a little town of actually concrete, as it sounds, like concrete mix. Went through a little town of concrete to get up here. And so we're back up in here, like I said, a little ways. I tell you, I got to try to focus here so we don't, as we're losing daylight, I don't want to do another one in the dark. Couple things from yesterday. I know I mentioned it, little towns I went through over there on the west side of the peninsula, Olympic Peninsula. And gotten some traffic, I had said, and all that. And I was drawing a blank last night, but it was Oakwin and Aberdeen were the two little towns, and they were like right up against each other. Excuse me. You really couldn't tell where one ended and the other one began. And again, that's where I ended up getting into some congestion and some fairly heavy traffic. But yeah, that. Let's see what else. I couldn't think of my mileage for interstate mileage that I've done here in the past few days. Over the weekend, I did like another 1.5, I think, on Saturday, and then like 7.5 on Sunday. Then my Tacoma ride 2 days ago did like 39.5, and then yesterday did like 25. And then heading up to Seattle from Tacoma, and then another 22 when we headed out of Seattle to come up to the Verlo area, which was outside of Granite Falls as well, was another area we came through on the way over. So yeah, so that's all my interstate miles. I thankfully I've got them written down now. Really helps to write things down. Lori always says, if it's not written down, it's not done, like as far as her job goes. And I used to joke, and she gave me credit for it. I would say my mind is like a computer. Not that I'm that smart or anything, but like as far as my memory, I used to think I had a still trap of a memory. I'd go shopping without a shopping list and have a number of things on it, and it seemed like I'd get it, but I'd get everything in my mental list. But anymore, now that I'm 51, I can see a big difference really in just the past few years. But something, not to get too sidetracked, I had COVID. Thankfully I didn't have it bad, but I had it back in September, and a couple after effects that I think I'm still dealing with possibly is I'm convinced that my hair is thinner. Again, hopefully not just because I'm 51, but it seemed like all of a sudden noticed that my hair was thinner. And then also, again, my mind, I feel like I have a brain fog like I've never had since COVID. So I don't know. I've heard of both, of hair thinning and a brain fog. So I believe I've got them both, and I think they're both symptoms of COVID, but obviously I don't know. And again, I am 51, so could be that too. Maybe, again, maybe it's both. Let's see, what else here before it gets completely dark on me. Oh, yesterday, talked about meeting the folks there at Triumph of Seattle. The place is also called Northwest Moto, by the way, if anyone cares, which I doubt you do, but again, I like to add the details. But I met a guy named Joseph, and Joseph was there, I guess getting something done on his bike because he was back there in service, and but just a real friendly, a real pleasant guy, and it was great to meet you, Joseph. Good talking to you, and again, his situation's just super cool. He has a bike that I've started seeing out here recently called a Euro. They're made in Russia, and they have like a military, like an old school military look to them, I guess, in a way, say kind of like the Himalayans do. But it's also, they have sidecars, and I'm sure all of them don't. And again, maybe they do, I don't know. But he does have a sidecar, and the other one or two I've seen have had sidecars. And but he and his wife ride that together. And then also they have a pair of I'm pretty sure he said BMWs that they ride together, which I think is just super cool that the two of them have a bike they truly ride together as one, and then they have their own bikes as well. I think that's just, it's amazing. Told him I was going to tell Lori. I think she would. I think she'd be into it. I mean, some form or another, I do, God willing, want to get my woman out eventually. And I've, again, not to get too sidetracked, but I really like the Spiders, and I think that'd be a real cool bike for she and I to ride together. But we'll see. That's neither here nor there right now, right here. Excuse me. I tell you, I've been swarmed by, I don't know what they are this time, and I'm not sure if they're mosquitoes, but I have had a decent amount of bugs tonight. Thankfully, they're not, kind of as usual, they're not eating me up, they're just swarming me. And I might have swallowed one, but then again, I was just now eating, so it could be something just not go down right. But again, my apologies. Let's see, what else? So yeah, it was great meeting Joseph and all, and the other guys there at the shop. Today being the last day of June, something I've been thinking about telling you all, because for me it is it's a pretty big milestone. It makes 12 years that I've been sober, and it's been 12 blessed years. It's been, my life has been so much better, and my marriage has been so much better. And Lori will certainly attest to that. And we both thank God for the blessing of these, over a decade of sobriety now. And the fact that I don't drink doesn't make me a better person, doesn't make me a better husband, a better employee, worker, or better son or brother, or any of that. Because I think ultimately, I really don't think there's anything wrong with drinking. I think it's like anything else. It's just got to be done in moderation. It has its place, and it needs to be done in moderation. But that said, I'm definitely all the above better because I'm not a drunk, and that's what makes all the difference. And so yeah, I just thank the Lord, and I am certainly a better man for it. And as I said, our marriage and just everything about my life is better. Life is just, sober. Life is truly, it's sweeter, I guess you would say. I'm more alive. I think to a large degree, a big part of it was I was, self-medicating. I used it to numb, and it wasn't good. And I know a lot of people do that. A lot of people, have been in my place or are right now. And I will certainly remember to, pray for you all, because I know it's a tough thing. But God, in His mercy, finally gave me the victory, over it and from it. And like I said, it's been 12 years, and I can't thank Him enough. I say, and with that, can't really think of anything else. All right, and I'm just I'm just burning memory here as I think. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. This is again not only the last night of June, probably the last night in the lower 48. I think, God willing, tomorrow, old Zeke and I there will roll into the Great North, into Canada, into British Columbia, sometime tomorrow afternoon. But first, we got to go to Bellingham and hit a pawn shop there that I've been directed to by these folks in Alaska, who are going to ship my Amigo up to Alaska. My Glock cannot go with me into Canada, which I'm sure many of you know that. So I'm going to ship it up there, and God willing, it'll be up there waiting for me when we get up there, and however long that is. But yeah, just blessed and thankful to be here, and I appreciate you all watching. God bless you all, and have a good night. Thank you.